All right. Am I live? Let me see. All right. Good morning or afternoon, depending on where you are. It is 11 a.m. Central, where I am in Memphis. And I'm Cindy Baker, your ADHD productivity coach. Let me do a little tech check here and make sure that I am streaming into the Facebook group. So whether you're watching me in the Facebook group or LinkedIn, maybe YouTube, if you could just, there I am. So if you say hi in the chat, let me know where you're tuning in from. And I know a lot of people watch the replay. So if you're watching the replay, let me know that as well. And excuse me, we've been kind of talking, or at least last time I talked a little bit about learning from failure. And we're going to continue that for the next couple times, only because everybody can relate to things not always going like you want it to, right? So today we're going to talk about overcoming the fear of failure. And if you saw my little quote there, it said, everything that you are looking for is on the other side of you being willing to fail. If you don't have a willingness to fail, then you're not going to try things. If you don't try things, you're not going to see success. This is especially true if you're an entrepreneur. So, sorry, allergies. So let me go ahead and get started. But again, if you are watching the replay, let me know that as well. I have no way of knowing who's watching the replays unless you let me know. And if you're jumping on live, say hi in the chat. Let me know. Yeah, I'm seeing a few folks. So happy Monday, everybody. And we're going to talk a little bit about. I'm going to mainly be talking to people who are entrepreneurs, but this really could apply to anybody. Overcoming the fear of failure in entrepreneurship. That is all about facing and managing that fear of failure that can just hold you back from taking risks and pursuing your goals. It really can be crippling, the fear of failure. But it's important for entrepreneurs to recognize that it's a normal part of the process. And you have to take some steps to overcome it, but it is normal. Everyone, including all of the gurus that you follow, have had some failures. So there's some different ways that you can overcome that fear of failure in entrepreneurship. And first of all, is just to embrace uncertainty. Recognize that uncertainty and risk are a natural part of entrepreneurship, and failures are a normal part of the process. It is normal. No one was born knowing how to do everything perfectly, and you're going to have a little bit of trial and error. So whenever you take a risk, it's called a risk because you're risking failure. There is no certainty of success in being an entrepreneur. So embracing uncertainty is really the first step. And then we talked a little bit last time about reframing failures, and that's so important. Instead of seeing it as just this terrible thing, look at the next time that you have something that doesn't go well, excuse me, reframe it as an opportunity for growth and learning rather than something that sets you back. I had a business coach tell me once, failure is just feedback. So if you can see it in that way, that really helps. And you can even go so far as to celebrate failures, and not to be weird about it, but you can look at it as, hey, this is helping me grow. It's a sign of progress, and use it as a chance to learn and improve. Another thing that's so important is to build a support network. Surround yourself with people who support and encourage you, and can help you overcome that fear of failure. That's one of the great things about my group coaching program. It's just that support and accountability that's there. And then you do have to take calculated risks. So you don't want to just like jump crazy and off the deep end without knowing what's down below, right? But you also don't want to stay on the dock either, take calculated risks, and then look at failure as just a natural part of the process. The more that you experience failures and come back from them, then the less intimidating it becomes. And you have to focus on the bigger picture. Keep the bigger picture in mind. Remember that failures are temporary. They don't define you as a person. They don't define you as an entrepreneur. By facing and overcoming that fear of failure, you can take those risks that you need to take, and you can pursue your goals, and you can achieve success. So the importance of learning from failures is recognizing that failure is not only inevitable, but it's a valuable opportunity for growth and development. And you got to be able to see it that way. Entrepreneurs who learn from their failures are better equipped to succeed in the future. And there's a lot of reasons why learning from failures is so important. First, it improves decision making. By reflecting on failures and understanding what went wrong, you can make better decisions in the future, and you can avoid making the same mistakes in the future. It also builds resilience. Experiencing and overcoming failures helps entrepreneurs develop mental toughness and resilience, and it makes them better equipped to handle challenges in the future. Resiliency is important, but also I would say it increases creativity kind of along with that, because it can lead to new and innovative solutions that you're forced to come up with. You have to think outside the box. That's something actually ADHD people are good at. So if you have ADHD like me, excuse me, now let me get a drink here. It provides, failure provides valuable lessons if we're willing to learn, to look at those lessons. It gives you some insights. It can help you improve and succeed in the future. And when you fail and come back from it, guess what? It increases your confidence. So by facing and overcoming failures, you get this sense of confidence in your ability to handle challenges and overcome obstacles. So learning from failures helps entrepreneurs grow, helps them improve, helps them succeed in the long run. And so by embracing failures as opportunities for growth, you can turn setbacks into stepping stones towards success. And that, turning them into stepping stones, that means viewing failures as an opportunity for growth and development, and not seeing them as a setback. Using it as a stepping stone, using it in my email this week, I used the term failing forward. So seeing it as an opportunity for growth. So you got to take the time to reflect on what went wrong and what you can learn. Each time I do like a big major project or event, I like to write an after action report. And I actually got that from working with the Army. I wasn't in the Army, I was a civilian. But every time they did something, they would do an after action report. And then you can pull that out the next time you do that event, and you can say, oh yeah, I got to remember to do this or that, or last time I forgot this. And, just what do I need to improve? And you can use failure as motivation. It's a motivation to work harder and smarter towards your goals, because you don't want to fail, right? So learning from it and using it as motivation is really important. And you just have to embrace challenges. This is not easy. I am not great at this. So I'm not telling you this is something I've mastered. I don't like challenges, but it always goes better for me when I view a failure as a challenge to be overcome rather than some kind of obstacle to avoid, if that makes sense. And you have to stay persistent. Stick with your goals, keep working on your goals, even when you're faced with failures. Just get up, dust yourself off, and figure out what you can do differently and keep going. And then when you do that, celebrate small wins. I'm always telling my coaching clients this. And it's one of my favorite things to do on our coaching calls is for everybody to share a win. And it can be small, but you got to acknowledge them and celebrate them so you can maintain a positive outlook and keep you motivated. So, using failures as a stepping stone to success really causes entrepreneurs to turn those setbacks into opportunities for growth and development. By embracing failure and using it to your advantage, you can achieve success in the long run. It's part of it. It helps you to grow personally, and it influences your development. Failure is difficult and painful a lot of times, but if you can see it as a valuable opportunity for growth and development, it will really help you. And there's several different ways that I've seen people grow through failures. One is just it boosts self-awareness. Failures can increase self-awareness, and it helps you understand your strengths and your weaknesses. It improves problem-solving skills. Failures can help entrepreneurs develop problem-solving skills because they can navigate challenges and overcome obstacles and figure out ways to solve things. And as I've said before, it increases resilience because you're better equipped to handle challenges in the future and you're better able to bounce back. And when you can really reflect on failure and learn from it, it really enhances your personal growth. And of course, if you develop more of your leadership skills, then your business is gonna have more success as well. And then, of course, that gives you confidence. Overcoming failure can increase an entrepreneur's confidence. It helps them take on new challenges, helps them pursue their goals with greater determination. And, the impact of failure on personal growth and development is significant. It can't be overlooked. If you can embrace failures as an opportunity for growth, then you can turn setbacks into stepping stones towards success and personal development. Let me see if you guys have any comments. Next time, I'm going to talk a little bit more about that resilience that you can build through failures. Okay, good. So I did want to let you know that I am running a workshop this Thursday. I'm looking at my calendar to make sure I tell you the right date, June 27th from 4 to 7 p.m. Central. It's called Distraction to Action. Now that sounds like a long time, but it usually ends up being just 2.5 hours, and there are breaks, and it is very interactive. So you're talking, you're not just listening to someone talk, you're doing activities in a workbook, and you get to keep the workbook. And so I will put the link to sign up in the comments section, but it's just turndistractiontoaction.com. And again, it's this Thursday, and right now you can get early bird pricing for $47 only, and that includes your workbook. So great opportunity. It's a popular workshop. If you've never attended, I would encourage you to do that. This is live only, so there are no replays. So sign up. If you can't do it this time, then keep your eyes peeled. I will do it again, probably in about a month. But I hope you have an awesome Monday. And if you've experienced any failures this week, then hopefully this has helped you learn how to see them in a different way and learn from them. So have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye.